Otherwise, maybe maybe it's just to show you that it's important to treasure those people who like are close to you and important to you. But pay attention to the dates. You know what? I'm gonna screenshot the dates. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write the dates down. June 25, 1985. Wait, okay, June 25, 1985. Let me just go down and check that again. How firm would you like the noodles to be? Extra firm for both. That'll be, oh yeah, here you go. You can sit any of the tables and bring it to you. Thanks. It's finally summer. Huh. We should rent a boat. I can make us bento. That sounds nice. Remember last summer? We took a boat out all the time. June 3, 1984. Hey, I just realized this is Plastic Love. If you listen to it carefully. Da 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 da. 私をだだだだだだだだだだだだだだだOne year ago. 1 year ago, they had the ramen. This breeze, it feels so nice. I feel like we can never get a breath of fresh air. Here, have some food. Arigato. I wish life could be simple like this. What do you mean? What if we could enjoy this kind of peace every day? Wouldn't we be much happier? Maybe I will try this one. Maybe, but that's not the way society works. Well then, I wish society would take a break. Oh yeah, I realized something. You know how in the ending, like the first time we played, the the dude found a job like at an electronics company. And like everything was going very well. And he was also writing the script. But then after that, she died. I'm not too sure why. I'll take a note of that. I think you're right. Sometimes society demands, oh, I forgot to read that, too much of us, but there's one thing I appreciate, it's the fact that I can feel rewarded after accomplishing hard work. Even though you're not happy with your job. Yeah, whatever I'm feeling, I'm motivated. I think of you. Knowing that I'm doing whatever I can to make your life easier makes me feel a little better. I love you so much, you know, huh? Oh, you're blushing. I'm not. Anyway, I think we should do this again sometime. By the way, when she passed away, she was only 24 or something. Not that I don't appreciate everything you do for me, but you need to take more breaks. You're always looking out for me. Of course I am. Oh look, there are some ducks. Hey, what are you doing? I was just gonna eat that. Relax, your stomach isn't gonna miss a few corn kernels. You just threw all the corn to the ducks. Oops, okay, I'm sorry. How about this? When we get back, I'll treat you to ramen. Let me just make a mental note. Ramen. Boat. Deal. Wait, which year was this? 1985? Your older sister thought you worked too hard. Yeah, that's 1985. I'll work so I can buy you ramen. The work system in Japan is too harsh. Everything is getting automated. I'm lucky I at least have a job. I know, but it's not making you happy. I don't know why you have to nag me about this all the time. You need to drink less, too. I'm trying my best. I know. How's studying going? What are you thinking about? You're making that scrunchy face you always make whenever you're lost in thought. It's nothing. It's just you never ask for things that typical women would want. Jewelry, makeup, clothing. I'm not guilty for that. You know I meant no offense. Silly, in all the years we've known each other, have I ever expressed interest in those kind of things? Well, no, you're always too busy trying to get in trouble with the professors. I was definitely a little wild back in the day. Anyway, what brought this up? Well, my coworker is saving up for this coat that we saw after work. Seeing him spend money on something so expensive made me wonder if I was doing enough for you. Don't look so glum. How about this? We can rent the boat next week. How does that sound? We can do that. Okay, good. How have you been? I guess I'm just worried about you. You don't have to be. It's my job to be worried. My mother hasn't been very well recently. What happened? She's been crying all the time. Mother crying. Why would a mother be crying all the time? Unless she's already ill? No, I don't think she's ill. Wait. She could be ill. I totally just ignored that. Oh my god, I just ignored the fact that she could be ill. She calls me a lot. Oopsie daisy. I'll tell her not to. Because you need to focus on yourself. I think something has happened. But she won't tell me what. I should visit her more. I don't think that will help. Why not? Do you know what her issue is? She told me not to tell you. What is going on here? I don't understand. She told my husband, but not her own daughter. It must be something really bad. She'll be fine. It will just take her some time. It's been a bad year. You're drinking. My mother is having some sort of existential crisis. We all need a vacation, don't you think? Hey, I told you not to bring that up. What, do you mean your drinking problems? You know, I'm not proud of it. I wish I could help out too. Huh? If it weren't so strange for a married woman to work, I'd be out there working too. But since I can't, I'm going to do the best I can in the house. That means that when you leave work, you don't have to go to the bar to wash away your woes with a drink. Just come home and relax. You can even try painting with me. Uh-oh. Nah, I'm gonna erase that thought. I already burden you with too much. Nonsense, I'll have you know that I'm tough as nails. No burden is too big for me to handle. Ah, well, please let me know if things ever get too hard for you. I want you to be happy, after all. So how's your family been? They're good. How's your brother liking his new job? It pays really well, so he likes it. You know, you could try to do the same thing as him. I don't think that's a good idea. You said yourself technology. I'm not smart enough for that. I'm just trying to help. Sorry. It's okay, let's talk about something else. Have you looked at Variety? It just came out. It came out a year ago. I haven't had the chance to listen to it until now. What about it? My favorite song on it is Plastic Love. You'd like it. It makes me want to go dancing. Did he pop? Oh my gosh. That's the coolest thing ever. We should go out sometime. We're too old for that. You can never be too old for dancing. If you really want to go, we can. I'll invite our old school buddies Daichi and Sayo. We can go as a group. Keep eating. You don't have anything else to say to me? I'm good for now. Alright. You used to be so talkative. That's because I don't want you to die. There's not much I want to talk about anymore. Don't think I haven't noticed that you've been trying to better yourself. I'm proud of you. It's just a flicker, really. You only need a few flickers, and then you'll have made good progress. Maybe. How are you liking your ramen? It's good. I think I'll take mine home. I'm not that hungry right now. Did you have a late lunch? Yeah, I wanted to finish my painting before I ate. What piece are you working on? I'm painting orchids. You should show me when we get back home. Let's do that. You ready to leave? Yeah. Let's go. Okay, hang on. July 8, 1985. July 8, 1985. Okay. So far, the dates are June 25, 1985, when they were eating ramen. And then 1984, which is 1 year before when they went on the boat. And now it's fast forward back to 1985, about 2 weeks later after they ate the ramen at the beginning of the scene. You want the usual? Okay, so that's 2 weeks after ramen. After first ramen talk. About what were they talking about? Like loving each other or something. Yep, that'll be yeah, and here you go. Sorry we didn't end up taking the boat out. I feel bad. It's not your fault. I got busy fixing up the house, but I know you needed a break. We can go another time. Within the next few weeks we'll go, if you can hold me to it. You don't have to do so much for me. It's my job to take care of you. Things are changing. Remember our night out? Sayo said she was going to try to become an English professor. I could try something similar. You don't even like English. I don't ever teach that. It could be anything. People in the community are going to blame me for making my wife work. Don't listen to what they think. I want them to like you. Your mom reached out to me over the weekend. Oh my gosh, what? The woman's face is so creepy. I'm seeing it on my phone. Yeah, what did she say? She told me she thinks I'm a good husband. I told you. She didn't think that when we first got married. That's because she's part of the older generation. They only care about money. If you marry my brother, she wouldn't have to worry. That's not important. My mom likes you now, that's what matters. All she does is talk about you. That's because she's old and has nothing better to do than gossip. I hope she's not saying anything too embarrassing. It's only good things. I swear at this point she calls you more than she calls me. Probably. Is she doing alright? She's fine. You sure? You sound a bit hesitant. Yes. Last time I saw her she was crying. Is she still doing that? Not so much. I think it's been tiring her out. I wish I knew why she was so sad. Last time I saw her, she didn't say a word to me. Okay, so does her death have to do with her mother? Why would her mother be crying? That doesn't make sense. Like, if her mother... Maybe her mother was depressed or sad about something, but why would she not tell her daughter? Maybe, oh, maybe her mom's ill, and then her daughter was too depressed over it. That could be a possibility. But even if that's a possibility, why doesn't it say in the obituary that she passed away because... Oh wait, no, yeah, that could be a possibility. But I don't think that's enough to make her do that to herself. I'm really confused. It's probably the news. It's so depressing all the time that anyone would cry over it. You're lying, aren't you? What are you talking about? Mother was never much of a crier. I think I got my mental toughness from her. Then what happened to you at the end? I get it. Some things just aren't meant to be said, right? If you're hiding something from me, I suppose it's for a good reason. I promise I'll tell you one day. Now isn't the right moment. I heard Hideki got laid off. His wife told me the company was ready to go. Think you're safe. You never know. You put in more hours than anyone else. Doesn't mean anything. How's my dad? It's more stable. I guess it would be good for you. I don't know if I do a good job. He can teach you. Doesn't like me because your mom have a change of heart. Doesn't mean I can get along with your dad. That's because he hadn't given you a chance yet. If you saw hard work, he liked you. He could hire someone more qualified. Company's doing fine. Okay. How is your painting coming along? I'm almost done. I already found someone who is interested in buying. That's good. I'm thinking of making a portrait of us next. We can hang up in our room. I would like that very much. You should paint with me again. I don't mix well with art. Remember my last attempt? It was an absolute failure. June 12th, 1982. That should be... That's 3 years before they ate the ramen. What are you working on? Just another painting? You should come join me. You know it's gonna turn out bad. Why are you saying that before you've even given it a try? Come on, give it a shot. Okay. Sit down here. I'll give you a blank canvas and some brushes. The paints are on your side. So what do I do? Do anything. With art, you're allowed to express anything you want. Difficult or easy? I guess I'll start with something easy. I'll paint our potted plant. How are you doing? Just say it. Tell me it's bad. What are you talking about? Look at it. Tell me it doesn't look anything like a potted plant. Well, its color and shape are reminiscent of a potted plant. It looks like a green, indistinguishable blob. It's a handsome blob. Forget it, I'm giving up. It hadn't even been an hour yet. I think this proved that I'm not cut out for art. Anyway, I'm gonna wash up and hit the books. I suppose he has a point. Still, it's cute. Now, how to frame it without him noticing? That's only what you think. I thought it turned out pretty great. You're just saying that to make me feel better. Art is a subjective. Sorry, I'm trying to. No, I can't identify the song. Da, da. Maria Takuchi's single again? It's definitely Maria, but I don't know which one of her songs it is. But like if her alright, so if her daughter if she knows that her daughter has terminal disease, she should probably know as well, because she has to physically be there to check her body. Right? Unless her mom lied to her and said that she was normal. That's a possibility. You might think peace looks bad, but another person might think the complete opposite. Fine, maybe I'll give it another shot. You better not frame my next painting, though. That's the spirit. Oh, it's scary. I found your drawer of bottles. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play stupid. Why are you hiding it from me? I don't want to burden you. It's not good to drink that much. I also forget about problems. Once you stop, you'll remember them even more. I don't have anything to hold on. Don't say that. It's true though. All things will get better, I guess. July 9, 1985. Well, it did say that the dates are very important. Okay, so this was also like 2 weeks after when they were talking about, oh, do you love me, or whatever. Back again already? I appreciate the business, but don't you think you should go home to eat sometimes? Your wife must miss you. How do you know I'm married? I see the wedding band. It's fine. I've been meeting my wife here for the past few nights. I see. Here's the usual. Oh my gosh. It's very loud. Thanks, my wife and I really appreciate it. Ramen again? We rarely eat out 2 nights in a row. I really want to make you happy. I know this is your favorite place. Yeah, because I already noted down that yesterday you guys were eating at the exact same place. You're so sweet. Next time, let me treat you to a meal. Oh, really? I found this recipe that I wanted to try out. What is it? Attention to the dates. Where's the fun in telling you? After all, you keep secrets too. You just have to find out for yourself. Okay, I get it. I'll be waiting then. You're grumpy. What's the matter? Why did you fall in love with me? You supported me more than any man has. When Obasan was sick, you drove me to the hospital every day. That's when I knew I wanted to be with you. Do you still think this is? Wait, think I got it wrong. You're the one who's talking strangely. What gave you the idea that I was unhappy? The way we live. What's wrong with it? I don't care about that. I only want to be with you. How can you even love me? I'm worthless. You're not. Why would you even think that? Have you noticed? I've always been so poor at everything I do. I failed the university entrance exam twice. I can't get a good job. I can't do anything right. You would have been better off marrying my brother. Stop it. Stop what? I can't stand it when you speak so poorly of yourself. But it's the truth. It's not. You do so much for me. That alone makes me happy. Isn't that enough? Is it? It is. Without you, I feel so empty. Okay. So, 3 years ago, they were painting together. 2 years after that, they went on a boat together. 1 year after that, they were eating ramen. 2 weeks after that, they ate ramen again. And the day after that, they ate ramen again. They're getting poorer? No, I don't think that's the problem. They're drifting apart. I don't know, actually. Take that emptiness and fill it with the love you have for others. Try my best. Do you remember the first time we said I love you? Grabbed my hand and said, I had loved other men before you, but this time was the first time I felt it back. We both started crying. I will always love you? Then take my hand and leave this ramen shop. We're here far too often. Where should I go? Didn't you say you used to play piano? I quit far too long ago. Everyone would be better than me. Then play for spirit and joy. Come on, let's get out of here. I love you. I love you too. July 22, 1985. That's about 2 weeks after they ate the ramen. To play piano. 2 weeks. So what was happening was that her marriage was falling apart, and if he wasn't truthful to her, she would have ended up dead. I'm not too sure why. Oh no! Seems to be good. Yeah, they're feeling motivated. I landed for a job interview. Corner of the ramen will be on me today. Will it be tonight? Usual. Hang on. Hang on. Yep. Have you considered spending more time with your friends? With my friends? A few days at a talk with a man, Fujimori Dachi. Oh yeah, she mentioned her. Oh my! Dachi's one of my friends from university. So this was his good friend's wife's favorite place. Could this be a love affair? Because she was like, get out of the ramen shop. No, why would she, but she would bring her. Daichi is one of my friends from university. He mentioned something about a night out. Seems like you were behaving pretty strangely. That's weird. I swear I didn't have anything to drink that night. What's wrong? Hmm. Could he be cheating on her? That's another possibility, and she found out somehow. That's a possibility. July 23, 1985. Right about. That's the next day. July 23, 1985. Hospital. Hospital. I'm not too sure about. Oh no. Not again. On October 1, 1984, Nakamura passed away, age 24. Makoto passed away. On October. What the? Oh my gosh! I have to mention something very, very creepy. This is actually really creeping me out. Okay, this is very creepy. Um, Basically, I had a look at the dates I wrote, and it says she passed on 1984 October, but most of the days they were talking were in 1985, and that's 1 year after his wife passed away. And the only times before that was the only times that were not in 1985 are when they went on the boat. So 1984, June 3, they went on a boat together. And then like they were having this conversation, saying something like, "Oh, I wish we can do this again," or something like that. And then in 1982, they were painting together. The ramen shop. So only in 1985 everything took place in the ramen shop. So yeah, so basically, all right. So this is what happened. Um, okay, so what happened was that in 1980. Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick look at. Nakamura was born September 7, 1960. sometimes getting in trouble, quiet, calm side, rooted down to pain, lost in her imagination, survived by her husband. October 20. So the funeral was already held on October 24, 1984. Okay, so what happened was that in 1982, the last time they met was in 1984, June 3, when they were on the boat together. They were having a conversation like, oh, I wish we could do this again. And he said something like, oh, the society doesn't let, something like that. Um, it's it's only the times after she died in 1985 that they were always in the ramen shop. So I'm guessing that he's probably having imaginary conversations with what would have happened if she was alive in a year after she passed away. Because you know, sometimes when people pass away, you have like, you sometimes you're so in grief that you try to hold you try to like try to you see you still kind of feel their presence and stuff like that. So I think that was him trying to cope with his loss. And how she died, I am not very sure, but from what I see, the mother crying. So the only suspicious things were the mother was crying. So her mother was crying and didn't tell her. So like, there's really strong connotations for her having a mental having um a terminal illness and not telling her. I think that's a very strong connotation. Um, and then with him drinking, that's probably him coping with his grief. And also him looking for a job. That's also how he feels if she was still alive. Um, yeah, I think that's it. And something else, the mother is crying, and but the mother crying, actually, the really really strange thing was that the mother was crying 1 year after Atsushi died. Sorry, 1 year after the girl died. Obviously, she's crying because the girl has died, and her mother is grieving. So there's only two possibilities: either she died of illness, or maybe she died of some issues between her in her relationship. I'm just gonna have a quick look again, like a really quick look. Um, just have a quick look. Oh, and he ordered 2 ramens. Imagine if we could enjoy this kind of peace every day. Society would take a break. Demands too much from us. Okay, I don't think they were having a Oh my god, this is so freaky. I'm so freaked out. Oh god. I'm so freaked out. Okay. Okay, so I guess her death was kind of. I don't think there was any relationship issues between them. Just the thing, the only really tricky things was that her brother, he keeps talking about, oh, like, he keeps talking about, like, oh yeah, if you married my brother, maybe things would have been much well off. So did she, like, kill herself because she felt like her life was too hopeless? Another thing was that in the ramen shop owner was like, "Oh, you come here too much, and I know something's wrong, but this is also your best friend's wife's favorite place." That when he said that, the first thing that came in my head was that did he cheat on her for all this? Like maybe he cheated on her with his best friend's wife all this time, and that may have caused like severe relationship issues. And with the drinking problems are from like grief, but yeah, otherwise they wouldn't. But like maybe I watch too many dramas. But usually when someone uh gets suspicious in like a in any sort of dialogue, when there's a man talking about this other woman, there's always this kind of connotation in it. But yeah. But anyways, that's it for Ramen for Two, and I found it really, really surprising and really kind of creepy now that I played it, and I think I'm gonna have nightmares now. Then I was really creeped out by the woman's eyes. It just didn't feel very natural. But anyways, I'll see you guys soon and take care. Bye.